What is up, everybody? Well, would be a morning shift for other people, would be knocking out, watching something to binge them, but I'd enjoy if you guys were hanging out with me for tonight's stream. That'll be reacting to the. We'll be reacting to the freaking Ironheart Marvel series. And I'm on episode 4 to begin this. So these are 50-minute fucking episodes. And let me tell you something. The internet's a tough customer when it comes to legacy series over declining MCU that's struggling to garner an audience right now. Because even typing Ironheart gets a lot of things conscrewed. And predominantly over the Riri Williams actress. Most of the casting, over most of the acting, especially the person who played, what was his name, Slug or Worm? I think his name. I think his trans actor. Most of the roles were very conscrewed, and we had primarily like forgettable characters over the first 3 episodes. And most of the people that even try to connect with what goes on, the most they could just put it, oh my god, Mephisto's there. Well, he's been teased over since episode 1 or 2. And predominant buildup of what even was supposed to develop Riri Williams was just that she had a bit of a light fro, like her old character designs. So currently I'm on episode 4. If you guys didn't see my video going over my first impressions over the first 3, Riri, I was over this ragtag group of misfit criminals trying to uplift the lower class of Chicago area, trying to get over the upper crusts, 2% corporate entities, while destroying businesses, while Riri's profiting off this to just build over her iron suit, was still like the pending progression of her character, of just pushing finances for her broken iron suit. For later development, a close friend of Parker, that's the leader of the ragtag group of a nameless DEI, incredibly Gen Z characters, end up blowing up in their face after a heist gone wrong, Parker getting a piece of his cloak, his hood, taken away, what was used for the bread and butter of his operation. And now, Riri took a piece of not only him, but his family. John, that has not trusted Riri over this entire time, passed away after being stuck with carbon monoxide chamber in the greenhouse where they were doing the heist, ending up with Riri escaping John, attempting to kill her, using her as a loose end, ending up surviving. So it ended over with cliffhanger of Mephisto using her powers. The hood. I don't care about spoilers. I apologize. I do not care. Most people don't even talk about it to begin with. Phase 5 has already felt like a joke. I'm not going to hold you. Phase 5 has felt like a joke. Most people that even talk about it only go over Deadpool 3. You'll be surprised if Eternals Beyond even goes over this. The only decent enough film that's captured any attention is Thunderbolts. Young Avengers is already possibly going to be not greenlit. And we don't know what's going to happen in Nightmare War. We don't even know if there's going to be a Thor 5 or a continuation with what's going to happen with Quinn. And we don't even know what's going to happen with the mutants. People are already probably going to complain about the casting still, what's going to happen around the Fantastic Four film, whether it flops or not. Echo was already a critical bust. I already went over Echo previously on the channel. Then we got Loki season 2 that at least got relatively decent critical acclaim. The Marvels flopped. Daredevil Born Again has at least put some type of fading faith over on the content side of Disney Plus. Quantum Mania, after the whole Jonathan Majors fiasco, Secret Invasion was a critical flop, again, financial flop too. Guardians of the Galaxy, the third film, captured again some light, and Ironheart is just another flop, my nigga. Like, it just is getting worse and worse. Like, either mid, damn forgettable, and then you get Captain America New. Wait, not New World Order, Brave New World. That I swear had three different identity crises in one film, and then poof, it was ass. It was ass. If you guys want to tell me what's captivating you still, what's going on in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Because I'm doubting it. So currently, Riri Williams is walking by around the neighborhood, going over like Ezekiel Stain. So his identity already got leaked out after being persecuted by the cops. Oh yeah, because Ezekiel messed up her neighbor's black-eyed Susans, her flowers, after repeatedly being complained of. Oh God, what a nice smile! Jesus Christ! I tried Secret Invasions. I watched the whole series. It was mid. Now he's getting incarcerated and put in holding for the time being. And they're going over Obadiah Stane's identity. That, yeah, Ezekiel was the son of Obadiah Stane with all the warheads from the black market he's kept close because of the passing of his father after knowing the truth. So, knowing the truth of Iron Man somewhat being responsible of the death of his father, but he already knew he was going to kill Tony Stark anyway. Oh God, Stane's like what, 5'8", 5'10"? Nah, he's like 5'10". I saw Silento's height when he was put in incarceration because of his recent escapades when he murdered his cousin. Yeah, the guy who did the Watch Me Whip, Watch Me Nene. Yeah, he killed he killed his cuz, bro. I've seen celebs and artists always get into altercations with family drama when it comes over to business deals. Brother was like 5'3". Me, look, I'm not trying to say anything. I'm at least blessed enough to be above average height for an American. I am not going as crazy if I'm only relevant for the Vine era around the mid 2010s for a shitty high school dance that only I would remember. Gen Alpha does not remember watching the whip. I would be considered status. My youngest cousins don't even do that. They watch freaking Squid Game at the age of like 10. I don't even know how you even watched the last Squid Game series. I heard it was mediocre. How underwhelming was it, people? How underwhelming was Squid Game? Because the first two episodes critically acclaimed of most people, kept everybody very entertained around the bubble era. Because I know LeBron James, I remember even LeBron James was talking about it, questioning over the ending. Why return back? Caught so many heads, and now over in the third season, people are already shitting on them. That's crazy. One of the biggest shows to come out of Korea. So going over Obadiah's identity for what he did for being the CEO of Stark Enterprises. And like, let me tell you something while I continue this, because I'm pausing it over in the middle of reaction. Because obviously I can't show this because it's on Twitch, because I was doing this on Kick with this streaming service. Uh, Let me tell you, that's insane. How much? How much of failed development Ironheart does when it comes to investing in themselves in the concepts that should actually progress the story, should actually give us more flesh out of these characters. Riri literally found a device, even though it was on accident. She incidentally stuck over to a gold mine of memorial software where she can now memorize loved ones over her memories with interfacing their own mannerisms and behaviors and make them personal AI. And this bitch somehow failed to keep a school, to get a degree over an MIT, dead ass. All because she failed to be small. Like the most bare minimal over like Riri's identity crisis already makes it like vague enough to keep. Like seriously, I get very pissed off when it feels like you can do so much with Riri Williams. Because like I wanted to support and actually have a character like that do well, but they don't want to, and they're not trying to. All because Riri is just not that type of character. So that's just a failure. That's their failure. I don't know what to tell you. So currently going for processing right now while still running through the dialogue. So go with this. So currently the group is going over Obadiah Stane's son getting incarcerated over the news and going over how that involved the heist. Pen pal prison wife vibes. What type of Sky Jackson shit is that, dude? Still going over the dialogue of what's going on with Parker after the passing of his cousin. And they just go over the beginning of the episode of Parker and John's relationship already doing illegal activity. Nick is taking an ice bath. He's gonna open his eyes, isn't he? Okay, he's just gonna pop up. They like just showing this actor shirtless. Don't get me wrong, the guy's in shape. What's his name? Eric Andre played. The coolest part was just Eric Andre because I love Eric Andre. He played Rampage. That was a comic character, and he was one of the. That was one of the hackers part of the original group. So I'm gonna try to keep audiences that probably didn't watch the previous video. Okay, and now we're into Riri talking over to Ezekiel. I am shocked how Ezekiel isn't a murderer after getting him in a lot of trouble in the first place over official blackmail. Capaccio, Natalia Washington, Anthony Romas. Oh yeah, it's Slug. It's Slug for the drag queen. A selfish kid. Thank you. Fact. Ezekiel literally pointed out every part of character with this bitch. I'm being serious. It didn't even take that long, bro. It didn't even take that long. That's crazy. Facts. Ezekiel already said what he had to say to Riri. I don't know if they're going to transition him to a hearing and see what's going to happen to him. And Riri has been a selfish person this entire series. Oh, bomb expert. I'm sorry, demolitionist. Is that what you call her? What's her name? Joker? Not Joker. Parker's calling in Riri. 15 minutes in, guys. I hope I don't. I really hope I don't. Because, of course, in this channel, I used to talk about wrestling consistently. Shit, that was in a podcast where I regularly talked about wrestling. If this gives me Monday Night Raw vibes again, I will lose it. Because I'm not trying to raise my voice this late at night. Parker's already interrogating Ruby, talking about Ezekiel. Her name is Lyric Ross. Slug already gave information over to Parker. And is this a recording? So probably that Parker already knows what Ruby did over the illusion that Mephisto left. Sorry, the Hood left. I'm telling you, I don't give a shit about spoilers, fam. I do not care. Yeah. This AI doesn't really. First of all, this AI doesn't even obey. Natalie doesn't even obey Riri most of the time. I know that's supposed to be like a coping consciousness shtick. Riri gets PTSD so randomly over her dead friend over in the shootout. Does she even remember the niggas who tried to shoot at her stepdad and her sister? Someone explain that to me. No, no, no. I think this is the best friend. Best friend. Because there's no shot. Dominique Foreign. Jesus Christ. She looks like a Disney actress. Like the entire time, Natalie just felt like such a token mascot. Most of the time, bro. I'm just being dead ass with you. You'll be surprised like how annoying Natalie gets. And just a few like it just 2 to 3 episodes, she already feels like part of the family. Because she's responsible to watch over Riri. Ow. Sorry, folks. I have a bit of an ankle issue. Guess Riri made a safety device for her mother unless the gang just use her mom for either ransom or threatening. Riri, it's kind of life or death situation. You're better off telling your mom to go on a fucking trip. Find a date. What anxiety? I mean, probably programmed to try to mellow out her heart rate, but instead of doing it in such a unique way, they make her feel like such a an annoying ass character. Okay, hiding you, you are a conscience hologram. That would scare the freak the shit out of him. Shit, he would just ask, "How did you get her, and can you get her out?" This is crazy. There's a couple gunslingers with magic bullets. What the hell? Now she's dirty whining on the fucking suit. And I guess she's giving a loved one every the watch that's used for communicating with Riri or safety sign. So she gave one to her mother and gave one to Xavier, like a childhood friend but love interest. I think they're not really that clear. Do you think I'm a good person? When you hear that, you know what Riri's asking already, like the 19th minute mark of the fourth fucking episode. Am I a good person? After being told by a person that you already manipulated, ransomed, black. Uh, this guy was literally. I forgot what you call when when you're holding somebody for ransom. Like not swindled. I'm trying to find the vocabulary. I apologize, but he did was manipulated. Like, what part of Riri shows that she's like a likable human being? Holding that you left the nigga for dead. You affiliate yourself with criminals for a selfish cause, for money, for a suit that you don't know what to do with. And now you want to ask, yeah, yeah, but am I a good person though? Am I? Just fruit for thought, fruit for thought. I'm just saying, bro. Be fucking frugal, Ruby. This is coming as a character. You like a Black Mindy calling when it comes to characters like that, bro. And of course, this nigga's gonna say yes. Damn, at pause, you wouldn't even let him. Good, bad doesn't mean a thing. It's all dependent on who's labeling you. You see, being a good person doesn't come off the duties you do, the actions you make, or who you are as a person. It it matters as a figment of your imagination. It's just a label. You being a good person is just a label of who you really are. What? It's where they show flop, my nigga. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, folks. You're a smart person and a beautiful person. Wait, I'm a hardworking person. Yeah, yeah. A protective person. That's what I want to hear. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm joking. You're a complex person. Damn, Aurora. The Star Trek references, all because you niggas got copyright. So obviously they have nerdy chemistry. Jesus Christ, folks. Jesus Christ. Motherfucker. That is the saddest thing. That's the saddest thing for the male love interest to sound like. Not you're intelligent, very protective, but you're not really sharing what you really are. But I can fix that. Like if that isn't the biggest sign of I can fix you fix you energy. Jesus Christ. They're not gonna wait. Yeah, he's just gonna go back to work. Wait, this shit ain't Rolex, bitch. Put it back. Oh, oh, he does the Spock. He does the Spock sign. Fucking nerds. No shot. These Negroes actually watch Star Trek. Gonna try to. Damn. So now Riri's brainstorming, still very productive, and she's lacked any rest because of the fear of Parker coming for her and her family. And Riri's still considering on. Oh, okay. Now she's been reconciled by Natalie to take a rest, but she's probably gonna get a nightmare of what Parker's gonna do to her. I wish I had some instrumental gifts, bro. Riri's paranoia got the cameras around the house, still securing which part of Parker's gang or Parker alone. Is she in the suit? She is falling asleep in her suit. The paranoia's gone to her. Finally heard gunshots. Well, so Riri already knows about the suit. Riri's mom. So an accidental part of Riri's paranoia came over to the shield suit activating, not getting talked to by her mother. Oh my god, a Kool-Aid Man reference. Oh yeah. You baby. Oh no. Let me in. Oh my god. How earthy is your mom, bro? Just don't date a white boy, honey. Just trying to use all this black obsidian for this gentrification. Let me use these tarot cards for Trump, bro. I don't miss college. Well, it seems like her mother got to calm down Ruby. Never transition over to the next day with this copyright music, sending her now hanging out with her mom. Sweets, reads, and more. Jesus Christ, yeah, this sounds like what a mother would bring. Oh my God, she looks like Brunson, the actress, not Jalen Brunson, the basketball player from Adute Elementary. Oh God, we're gonna meet Riri's auntie, this earthy ass store. The Doodleable Oompa Loompa. Jesus. Alright. So the cousin already sensed what was in Riri's pocket. Oh, oh, she knows magic arts. Transportation spell. She so it seems like Riri's relatives have some mystical arts, like Doctor Strange in this bitch. But if did they cut off something? What the hell? I guess that was a comedic cut. So I guess her relative's gonna study over a piece of the cloth from the hood. Oh, eh, and they notice that it's natural magic from the hood, and their relatives are gonna study it. So they can go over more interesting aspects of this of the world building here. Somewhat, somewhat. So they were in. So it seems like her cousin was in the cosmetage, or Doctor Strange in Mystic Arts school. That's Jesus Christ. Every time there's more characters that are more interesting than Riri Williams, and they reference Doctor Strange right now. Jeez. Oh, damn! She was. You were a teen. You were a teen pregnant in wizarding on my fault. Sorcerer school. Can't help him. You know, there's a statistic for that. I'm joking. Joking. Oh, not like this though. Did that bitch just sling T nut on the fucking? Oh, now it's showing there's something dangerous in it. Oh shit. Oh, you'll be surprised what's gonna happen with Riri at the ending of the series. There's a hell. Is she like muting? They're muting who's responsible for scarring Parker. And I think people already know already if you're a Marvel nerd. And now the sorcerer lady is already warning up, still silencing her daughter, and that's the end of them their magical visit to this shop. That's not a good sign, Riri. That's from another dimension that can possibly be dangerous. Riri, Riri's still trying to find chances, and her mother is scared shitless. Yep, and Riri yet again using those falls. You should be. No, you are not fine. Oh yeah, her mom's in the right here. What? If you don't want me to lie to you, don't be asking these questions. D- don't get me wrong. By the way, I know child actors and child actresses get the shorter end of the stick where it comes respectfully into the character being annoying little shits because they're children. Most children are going to be annoying little shits. It comes to nature. But my God, the way this is going, being like, if you don't want me to lie to you, don't ask me these questions. When your mother is trying to get involved in your life, that could be very dangerous. That could involve more loved ones, and you could be in danger. Why wouldn't your mom ask this? That's crazy. 52 points, bro. Are you kidding me? Melo can't be dead carrying this team. And Rondo's with. Bro, where the fuck is Rondo? Mike Beasley's? No, Beasley. Oh, whoa. And he cussed at his mom. Brought up the dead stepdad. Huh? We villainizing the mom here? Shit, that's probably gonna happen either way. Don't worry, folks. There won't be a season two. So Riri rushed off after an emotional argument with her mom, and we're still going over Ezekiel. Oh, Parker visits Ezekiel Stain. I know the. Why not just keep the hood on, bro? Just put the hood over the head, dude. Try to at least mystique that you're changing to a different person. Now it just feels like you're just a silly nigga with a goddamn hood on, with a cloak. You're not even showing the aesthetic of the hood. You could just wear makeup. Your face should be covered over scales, progressing around your back and upper torso. Why not just spread it over to the top half, nigga? You only have the makeup for at least a couple shots. Try to grow in. Make him change his voice. This is supposed to be visually changing his influence over with the cloak. Sorry, my God, the hood, because cloak's already taken. And Parker is already trying to align himself with Ezekiel. And now Parker's trying to manipulate Ezekiel with his character mode of not being manipulated by any other person. Just pretty shameful. I mean, fuck me, man. I like making my jam. They already know his identity, his false identity already. Trying to mock around that and manipulate him. I don't. I don't think Ezekiel's even going to feed by that. And Riri gets upset and goes straight to a farm area. You know what Ironheart feels to me? It's like those AAA games that you know you're gonna flop, but you're gonna buy it just to hit on it anyway. Type shit. But oh, there's okay. Welcome mat already had the lock and key, and now they're back into Ezekiel's hideout, where I guess they're trying to invent something in a dry ice container to free. So she's trying to experiment ways to find a weakness on the hood's power. So we're going over a montage. Mhm. Still nothing. No acid, bombs, nothing. And of course, she ordered Uber Eats. Damn, that's fucking disgusting. Biological, no biochemical. She had biochemical, gassing it, blow. So no biochemical, acid, explosive weaknesses. Cryogenically freezing it won't help. Oh my god, she got Jordan. Because it's culture. It's culture, guys. It's culture. Oh, you can't Megatron it. Jesus Christ. Is that supposed to help your brainstorm? Hey, yo, Natalie, shut the fuck up! For God's sake! God damn! I don't know if she's just like I don't know if this is like accidentally programming her, bro. This is killing me, bro. This is killing me. This is killing me. And there's not a lot of things that kill my patience. You'll be surprised. I've watched Raw 3 hours for most of my life. I've been through worse, bro. I'm with a busted up ankle right now, and motherfucker said use when the manager said use like one of those copper shits to help out. Nigga, I have an ankle issue. We realize that Riri gives up on the project of finding a weakness, and Riri still with a lot of anxiety. Yeah. I can't breathe, and the fear of Parker getting. Where's she gonna fall? This is getting Iron Man 3 all over again. Even Zori didn't even want to fuck with her because they couldn't afford the actress. And what? So going over Ezekiel in incarceration after a talk with Parker. All right, they're gonna tease over his collaboration with Parker. Find out on the next episode. Oh, and it just got unlocked for him. And Ezekiel's getting led to an escape, probably by Slug. Yeah, it's kind of obvious already. We know that he has a Haku screw with the obvious nails, with his man tits just bouncing, strutting like he's the fucking principal or somebody trying to take a shit. I forgot what's Parker's crew called. So I guess, and Natalie brings Xavier to Riri. Sorry, Xavier. And what's up, Danger? What's up, Danger? So Natalie brings Xavier to talk to Riri for a group for just a subtle hug that everything's fine, even though every single one of you guys are gonna die by Hood. Oh Jesus, this is about to be a mind fuck. This is scary as fuck. You just mind fucked. He's gonna attempt to hug. Oh no, he's trying to touch the hologram. Oh damn. No, no. Xavier knows the truth with Ruby's AI being Natalie. It's not the same bitch is dead, Ree. Damn. Delete. Non-existence. Abort. My fault. My fault. That is a bit much. That's a bit much, folks. I apologize. I know that word is sensitive. Sayonara. And even the AI is still like emotionally aware. Like even freezing under fire, and I don't know if that comes to like separating due to Riri's emotion, and she doesn't even study it. This could have been earlier around the series, coping around the loss of a friend, except just minimal flashbacks and a talk to with Ezekiel. Like there's so much that could have been done here. Even though the scene does justify overly like Natalie's existence over as an AI in different ways of coping. Damn, fuck your fake ass watch, broke ass watch. Fuck your broke ass watch, Lee. I'm going into the Spider Verse. I'm gonna do my own thing. Make another mixtape. Parker going over old clips and videos with John and Clown messaging him about the planning they're trying to do for payback with Riri. Oh fuck me! What the hell is Slug wearing? Oh god, Velveteen Dream ass. Damn. Uh, you know the fucking nipple piercings. Store brands Jason Statham with a widow's peak. Uh, Bionic Control. Parker Robbins. Did they transition him in shape for this? So this goes over his biological implants he wanted to do. Oh my god. Oh, and John slowly transitioning, sharing the truth with the crew. And that's episode. Uh, hell no. No, not going over the music. We're just going to power through these. We got Karma's a Glitch. Nice. Nice. So, that's a good one. Chat, that's a good one. I hate using that word. That's a good one, chat. No, it's okay. Karma's a glitch. Get it? Because it's a technological show, and Karma's a bitch is used adult wise. Because this is Ironheart. I want to end it, bro. Recapping. Delete it. Abort it. Destroy it, Nick. Re- Going over a recap over what Parker's game plan is for revenge, involving Ezekiel Stain, flashbacking Man, transitioning incarceration. Revenge. This Lord Farquaad haircut. And gotta do it for the gram. Jesus Christ. And now Natalie's going over old clips of Riri claiming that she's smarter than Jobs, Hank Pym, Tony Stark, and bitch is treating like Chicago like it's a small market nation of like as a small market city for intelligent people. He's like, which part of Chicago, nigga? Let's really talk. Like, Jesus Christ. And it goes over like, if you like, I remember this guy. He's a content creator. He goes over like, I think he does workouts and he talks about nerd clips. He does anime content. This nigga being like, well, if it wasn't for Tony Stark already having billions in access, think about it. Would he really? Nigga made several suits over the calibrations of at least helping other people, or else he wouldn't have joined the Avengers Initiative. He wasn't caught over ransom with Shield. He was still doing this over for a better cause to begin with. And nigga willingly jumped unauthorized assault on terrorists over a small village. Tony Stark is obviously a flawed human being with at least a morality of being overly protective over an issue that shit doesn't happen like it happened in New York, or shit doesn't happen like it happened to his mother and his dad, where he doesn't lose the loved ones that obviously does that treat him well, with also having the flaws of a billionaire philanthropist. But you get it, he's a billionaire playboy that still has like the imagination, the interest, and the ambition to continue and innovate off, off his own armor and improve, even using technology that he didn't even buy, like Wakandan vibranium, and he even used that. Is he stealing from the blacks now? Period. So it's like this AI of Natalie still corrupted over her own subconscious of the memories of Riri. Oh, fucking boring ass. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry, folks. Riri looking kind of chill. And I know disrespect to the actress. I understand she's trying to play over a character, bro. No disrespect to Dominique Thorne, but Jesus Christ, I'm sure she looks better than that in the red carpet. And I know that's the point to make her look like a regular girl. Oh, and the plan begins. And Slug captures Riri's suit. But the only thing being in there is Natalie's AI. You know, in a White House, in a White Castle, and Riri's getting consoled by her cousin again. Ramon. Pause. I don't deal with this. I'm from Chicago. Solid 50%. You're now doubting celestial beings after this bitch literally poofed you over to a different magical dimension to use her sorcery to tell you, oh yeah, this is demonic arts. And now you're doubting that it's by a powerful demon that's able to make a normal human being do superhuman arts like use cloaking and magical tracking bullets. Like, and I understand this is Riri. Like, her personality is incredibly scientific. Like, she take it like she hasn't gotten proof for at least 90% of her interactions with Hood. Like, be fucking for real, guys. No, and she says Dormammu wants to eat. So a lot of Doctor Strange first film references over their hypothesis. I think that Dormammu was responsible for the Hood and Parker's powers. It's more than that. That involves money. Missy Elliott, Doctor Strange, you're actually spitting some knowledge. I'm getting canceled for that type shit. Like, kill him. Yep, kill him. Magic comes in a price. A plan B or a Glock. Pick it. My fault. You probably knew that. Australian trans one. She looks like a bro. She looks like trans Dominic Mysterio from the Judgment Day, bro. One of the Street Fighters, part of Parker's crew, shows up to the diner rereading her cousin's act. That's your sign of being like, man, fuck this bitch. While in the middle of a date with a woman, you're like, psh. He does a little girl gesture, like, psh, bitch, please. And then he gets face smashed. Bro, it's a woman. Last time I checked, none of these thugs, thieves, have any fucking weapons on them. Except the demolitionist, because at least she has explosives. The two twins got hands. Where's the regular security guards in a White Castle? A White Castle branded Ironheart introduction. No, you don't. Man, I haven't heard anybody go to a White Castle forcing it. Damn. Looks like, oh, trying to escape under the table. Damn. Bro, all these bitches literally handle security guards, armed security guards. with traceless weapons. These bitches can't even handle one teenage girl in a fucking fast food restaurant. Bitch. Oh damn, there's a fire hydrant. Leave. Is that a robotic special? Is that really what they got in the White Castle? Do they really have a robotic spatula holder? Well, we thought she could actually pull a punch. A front kick isn't that powerful, bro. Come on. Uh, Get Dakota Kai and Dom motherfucker out of here. Damn. Blood siblings, because blood brothers doesn't sound, you know, diverse enough. Oh, so they do have guns. But Security Watch makes that protective bubble that was used. And now she's been using explosive. She's still near the door. Okay. You could have just broke the glass overall, but then, cool enough. Ew, she is shocked, bro. What's her name again? Most of this crew is so fucking cooked, bro. I'm not saying that all these crew members have to be attractive. Distinctive looks always will pull over for a ragtag group. Bro, come on, this is just depressing. Oh, her name's Clown. Her name's Clown. You didn't mean to. You left him for dead. Could have just said he would have killed me. Oh shit. We trying to use diversion. Working for a shit. There's no shot a minor explosion like that of a cooking pan would be enough to shield it from that explosion. Damn. Oh shit. And Clown gets caught over her own explosion. You want to die in a White Castle? That's up to you, man. And your 401k, of course. I'm sure you don't have one. You still have to work at like 67 years old. Even though I heard the retirement age is trying to go down to 64. Now Slug is next up. She, sorry, they. Sorry, I do not know that. That just pronouns. My nigga. You're trying to get traced over from the cops, and you're trying to close in on Riri. Does it have to take that much property damage to make sure you don't catch attention? When you're trying to mow down a teenager, why don't you just shoot the bitch anyway? And oh, and the CGI catches over for a quick. Oh my god! Oh my god! It's a dumb clip. Riri finally gets the suit back somehow after deactivating the giant magnet that caught Natalie with the suit. Saves her, does a superhero punch on the van. And Slug does the most funniest fucking reaction I've ever seen. And flips him off. He, her, they, them. What's something in Mandarin that gets me not canceled? We're in episode 5, by the way. One more, and I'm free from this fucking show because I'm not doing another review because that means remembering almost everything. And these episodes are like an hour long. And Slug somehow survives getting turned over off in a giant van. What? Get Velveteen Dream the fuck away from me. And he's like, too gay to die on screen. Damn. And we do a barf scene after surviving all that. Why did Natalie got to dress like that? Like, how old is this character? Time for you. Expecting you're an AI. Shouldn't you be asking her, like, how much information you consumed of my personal information of you or Natalie? Like, this is insanity. Don't profile me. Don't graphically profile me. My pronouns are Excel and Windows. I I'm not the problem, Reed. I'm going on sleep mode. I don't need this. The fuck? You're still talking to yourself. Oh, and something stuns Riri. Something stun locked Riri. Oh, oh. Zeke, superhuman. Oh, bio. Jesus Christ. And Zeke is now with some biological buffs. Damn. Why? Why you just? Why you just being like you? Psst, psst. I didn't know my father's fascination with power until now. Psst. Just like I know it's spiteful because of the blackmail. Finally got the word out, by the way. Yay. The blackmail, the manipulation. So I understand all that spitefulness, but you have to put a little zest into the fucking protruding her while lightning while she's trying to have a conversation. Damn. So Ezekiel biological mesh. So I guess this goes over the database. Augmented biological mesh, electrostatic repulsors. So just a biologically enhanced Iron Man suit, but a lot more electricity focused. Oh, low on power. Yeah, power's. This show's too much. What? I knew it's supposed to show the fear of ferocity that Ezekiel is showing her while closing up on her suit being without power. It looks fucking hilarious. Jesus Christ. Ah. I feel so bad I can't show this because obviously copyright. This would make more sense with context, but I can't show much reaction without clips, like the minute clips. Um, just like my dad. They have to mesh up all the CGI suits. I don't know what looks faker than this. The CGI suit for Zuri when she became the Black Panther after going through the trial, the spiritual trial with Killmonger, or her getting dismantled with the suit. Um, I'll let you decide for yourself. Ezekiel still being remorseful after literally escaping prison and asked to do one simple job, and you don't even fake kill her or put her in a minute concussion after dismantling the part of her suit. Most parts. And now, without power, Riri got to manually pull apart her suit so she can escape from it. And what? And still taking a piece of the technology that has Natalie's AI in it. And Clown witnessed the entire thing, obviously. Even though Clown was incapacitated over an explosion for like probably 10 minutes. Why did you go back home? Mm, here it goes. Not the alcohol, the peroxide. Bitch, we're gonna call the fucking cops. You can't keep running from your problems. Your mom's speaking facts again, dude. It makes me forget about my stepdad, okay? Because you could. Make me cope about losing my stepdad. No, she's explaining the reason for making the iron suit over the loss of her stepdad and her friend. By the way, what was the origin of the drive-by? Not really much of a revenge story after that. Yeah, not much depth into the revenge story for for that. Not to the guys who did it. Not even. Yeah, not. You know what's crazy? We can shit on Tony Stark all day. Who the fuck did either than finessing your way through college, selling off your technological exploits, and conning people to get more get more advancement in your armor? Who are you protecting? For real, who is she protecting over this entire series? Other than manipulating XCon's son for 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 technological advancements, and you didn't even have to get criminal enterprise like criminal, literally get yourself in criminal activity. And she didn't protect a damn stranger in this entire show, nigga. This is your superhero. We get no Luke Cage for this, folks. We didn't even get a new Blade series for this. I hope you know this is what Disney would start to throw to the wind, and what we'd second guess. People, these are not even the same people. Even industries, they don't care about money. They're telling me a Blade series and video game made shit, but we'll greenlight Ironheart and Suicide Squad. But if you want the same people who did, of course, everybody loves the Spider-Man, uh, Spider-Verse series of films that came out, get after, even before the Shamika Moore fiasco. Uh, we could have gotten the same people that worked on that to do the Batman Beyond stuff, and they fumbled the bag. That's crazy to me. If, by the way, if I can't share screen, if I can't share screen, can I at least put the audio so you guys can at least get the dialogue, what's going on in the show? Or no, that's not how it works. Oh, yo, what's poppin', Swerve? I shocked you're up, though. I'm shocked you're up. This is so much bigger than you. Bitch, you can't protect it. You haven't protected a damn thing this entire show. We are 5 episodes in. I'm sorry. This is feeling like a Monday Night Raw to me. And let me tell you, anybody that's watched my content before, I don't want to feel like this is a Monday Night Raw again. This entire show is a bunch of. There we go. I don't have the timing maxed out for that yet. And now she's explaining so they can leave. You freeze like a deer in the headlights. Shout out to Black Panther. My fights get people hurt. Interesting. Fight with you, bitch. Just run. Natalie is. God, fuck me, dude. Jesus Christ. Like, her dead friend is still used over as like a guidance counselor type mascot, even though she's supposed to be like a true AI. But now it feels like you made her a token, bro. Shout out to the Swerve Show, though. So I wonder what we're gonna expand with Riri's family, because we know one of her relatives has connections to the mystic arts involved, like what's with Doctor Strange. You guys seen the films. I'm sure more people resonate with the first film because that was more relevant than the second one. Jesus Christ. The only cool part of the second film was Doctor Strange controlling an undead version of himself while using magical powers. That was actually the coolest part of the film. And we're back in her stepdad's workshop. This is the thing. You're going to rebuild your suit using your dead stepdad's workshop. And I bet we're going to use copyrighted montage music that I can't use. Yep. It's memories. And talk shit. This place took so much. But your stepdad doing a little like this is what I'm saying about this fucking show. We don't flesh out shit until like the final third of the goddamn episode. Fucking eye roll. It's goddamn MCU Sky Jackson. Current MCU Sky Jackson. Of Ironheart. Oh my god, Riri. And the AI being like a pathological like memory bank. Because in the comics, because I read a bit of Ironheart, so I could be like, who's this? I didn't know they did a successor of Iron Man, and yet they did, but the AI was not Riri's sister; it was Iron Man. No, best friend, childhood friend. And this is insane because like with the depth that they put here, dead ass, how you don't profit off technological memory banks using your own conscience to like rebuild memories of past loved ones. That sounds like a gold mine. Funeral business would be shook. And now it's going back over to the memory banks of Rick, Riri, Re, rebuilt, recreating footage of her past self. You see how fucking scary that shit was. I mean, you can't. I can't show it. Copyright reasons. And how the hell are memory banks from an AI like this bitch froze somehow on gunfire. Like your AI can subconsciously get PTSD. Like if that isn't insane to you, of getting shot. Brown skinned girl from Leon Bridges. And now reminiscing still with dancing with her dad while listening to music. Run your pockets. I'm joking. That's messed up. That's messed up. That's how they passed away. Oh my god. And Riri is losing it, emotionally crying, while young Riri is dancing. It's always with the Tims in this damn show. I need a Tims counter, bro. And this is just Chicago. I want to say, like I swear, we have a Tims counter. I should make a Tims counter for another MCU DEI show. Damn. Bust their ass. And references her tripping on herself while dancing, bumping her head on a wrench, and being called Ironhead by her stepdad. And by the way, anybody, I'm gonna set the record straight because I know certain people that commented on my past videos critique shit. Do most people consider most of my content pessimistic? I'll accept the criticism. Go ahead. Because most of the times when I was reviewing stuff, 5 out of 10 is bad considered to you. Because there is such thing as a gray area, and I hear most people giving Ironheart like a 1 out of 10, 0 out of 10. I put it middle of the pack, below average, sub average 4, 5 out of 10, and I'll accept that. That's cool. You you're a glitch. We're using pronouns now. We're using made up pronouns now. You're an accident, but you're my accident. You said that to your kids, guys. You're fucked. Just remember that. Chicago's home, bitch. No one's saying that. This is the equivalent to a AAA title, and no one gives a shit about this Ironheart game, this Ironheart show. Flop, massive flop. And what's your mom gonna show her? Oh, she brought back the car that she sold off. Gary's. All right, Gary. That nigga sounds like he's the GM of Raw or SmackDown currently. That's a beautiful muscle car. Yeah, we killed her. So Ezekiel didn't have the heart to kill Ironheart. Get it? Get it? You can dislike. I'm giving you permission. There's no need. I mean, you don't need my permission. Probably said fuck you to me anyway, but I deserve it. That dislike is necessary. Collateral damage by killing her. Cool. Damn. Boom. Dead. Clown's already not feeding this bullshit. Details. Parker's already not feeling what Ezekiel lying about killing Clown stopping Parker. Without the suit. Well, a few pieces. The Clown's covering for Zeke's story. You know, me personally, Zeke, if somebody grabs me by the back of my neck like that, I'd use those rip-off electro powers. Marvel likes using the S word and sometimes the F word, but the N word in a predominantly black show, can't do it. Can't, won't. Black Panther third film, you'll probably get it cut off like Fan Four Stick. Slugs, yeah, somehow survived the whole truck crash, whilst no severe woundings off explosive close range off Clown. At least for the blood siblings, they were stuck over in a bubble after attempting to shoot. So why not just have a reflection kill one of the blood siblings? Commit some drama. Why this ragtag group gotta still be fucking alive? There's two scenarios to kill them. At least one of them. Feel like that he's losing his crew piece by piece. Bruh. Make this a drama. For fuck's sake. You have an hour long of this. Parker is still trying to push Zeke to join in the crew over the open spot, leveraging giving him freedom from the prison. And Lord Farquaad over here. Trying to swim manipulate her using the standards of Riri, even though Riri's really not much of a good example to begin with. Zeke, no one's listening to your mixtape. No, Xavier, no one's listening to your mixtape. Fuck your dreams. This nigga got 3 boom boxes on this wall. Look, don't get me wrong. You want to personalize your room with your passion. Tape some record, nail some records. Put posters of artists that you like, album covers, alternative arts. Show some record sets and some CDs on your drawer. Do that. This brother put 3 boom boxes on top with a headphones poster saying, I love music. That's automatically telling me, yeah, I'm a music guy. You know what? Show that you're a real rap fan. Let me just put Bobby Tarantino posters on my fucking wall. I'm not even gonna put the good Bobby Tarantino album. Let me find the worst Logic song possible with him just spamming the N-word. You're... They still like the white version of you, dude. I don't know what was funnier. Me streaming on Kick with that obvious bot trying to scam me. Or that entire setting piece. With one bitch ass soundproof piece of the wall in his room. Use the headphones with the crusty Nike slide. Mixtape dreams, and you're also a Star Trek fan. How much pussy is he getting, Chad? Please. More than me? It's still in the single digits, folks. It's not moving. It's not more than 5 either. Oh. No. I'm better than Tony Stark. You know why? Because I don't have $1 billion. I wasn't a Nepo baby. Like Tony Stark never had trial and error. Cool. No, I'm still with the shits. I'm still very upset. I understand like her depiction that she's over in the hard knock. She really in it. You don't protect shit, Riri. Over this entire assessment of your show. What kids like? And don't forget, folks, because I know there's a lot of MCU nerds that are predominantly like 25 or higher. But Disney's obviously promoting to the younger demographic here. No child is going to do this. And for a person that time to time I'm going to babysit younger relatives, and yes, some of them are into the Avengers and stuff, they never bring up this bitch in conversation. Never. Ever. Like, what? The billionaire playboy philanthropist. What was his first thing after recreating his iron suit after being captive from terrorists that he had to kill off with flamethrowers while military saves him after his friend that he was held captive with in prison helped him make the iron suit that he built an arc reactor, an element that he couldn't build with his billionaire capabilities that he invented with his own imagination, with his own mind. And then what did he do in his spare time? Was he threatened by the government with his iron suit? Was he leveraged? Was he using fame? Somewhat. But he didn't even reveal that he was Iron Man until the beginning of the damn film. Until the ending of the damn film. He literally jumped on a pair of terrorists, on innocent civilians, and probably did one of the most memorable parts of the MCU. Mini missiles, assault rifles, repulsor blasts, uni beam, and one shot of the tank. What did this bitch do? Froze like a deer in the fucking headlights, like he was T'Challa, in the middle of taking a fucking ricochet shot, taking out a prison guard, and then killing a nigga. Left somebody for dead. This is your king? This is your king? Dude. And this goes over to anybody that, without watching, and I'd be seeing like the criticisms of the series that are predominantly like 2 hours long when it comes to, and that'd be the most publicity that the Ironheart show gets, dude. And nobody can tell me, well, it ain't good, but it ain't bad. But if you don't like Riri Williams, you just gotta be racist. She's a thug because you're racist. She's a like it gets sad when we go over to obstructing, like actually constructing over Riri using her iron suit, predominantly wasting college funds on the progression of her iron suit, that she never actually protected any random civilian over this entire time, but it's for Chicago. Fuck out of here, fam. Then she killed a number of people, joining a criminal organization to just fundraise for fucking iron suit, bro. Like, be for real with yourself. Backstory aside, would you support Rudy Williams' responsibilities over in the court case? Be serious with me. Please. Murdoch wouldn't, the Daredevil himself would not help her in a court case. Xavier is outside. Oh no, it's a swindling kid from the first episode. Damn. Taxing. Damn, how many technological errors she gonna go through, bro? It's another power outage. Wait, can the kids see Natalie too, or she just appears whenever it's only the people that she recognizes? Oh, by the way, just to tell you guys, it's not Dormammu. It's not Dormammu. Dormammu! I've come to bargain. I obtained one oiled up Latina for at least half of the world. Wait, what? Oh god, they got Ian from fucking Shameless over here. No, Liam, my fault. Saying that he has a plug to certain extension cords to help with the power. Can I borrow $600? And disregarding her belief so scientifically to use magic for her suit. Fucking Dennis Rodman, Dominic Mysterio, Dakota Kai. No, I'm serious. You can name a bunch of who's who random mid carders that are this entire ragtag group of scuffed J faces ass mugs over here, bro. Even Ricochet with the fucking hood is pissing me off. Clown gotta keep breathing. And the biggest question, because the beliefs of Parker's crew is no loose end, they don't take care of loose ends. there's already a rap on Stewart. I'm sorry, Rampage. Rampage. Respect the name. Respect the name. What's your tune, woman? This my hood, our hood. Oh God, his voice is getting deeper. That means he's getting serious. I'm correct. Your haircut sucks. She thinks your J's are fake. The hood's talking to him. Oh shit. Oh, it's her. Found the pronoun. Damn. He ate those. No, it's not the hood. It's you. All y'all. Oh, I thought he was gonna say all y'all. He says all of you. And Cloak and Hood. Sorry, my fault. Other black Marvel character, but he doesn't have thunder power, so you guys probably don't remember. You could have killed Slug, dude. Come on, show some drama. But he already fires everybody to begin with after accusing killing one of their members. All that about family. All y'all, all y'all cooked anyway. No one's gonna remember you people. Fucking shit, bro. This expansion, and we're probably gonna do an after credit scene of everybody going for the random life over the aftermath. Oh, and now it covets his face. I bet in the fight scene with Riri and him, it's he probably can only put the hood on for the CGI to go. That's it. Ew. Her hat looks bigger than her face. Jesus Christ. Who's this actress? She looks like the woman from the Dude High, Elementary. My fault. Rotten Tomato doesn't somehow go over the cast. Currently gets a 50% of Rotten Tomato, by the way. Please, guys, whenever you're going over the metrics over in Rotten Tomato, just go over the audience score. That's more of a better metric than the credential score. Because even though like it's a successful, it might be a critically acclaimed film over paid critics. I push over for the audience score because even though Minecraft sucked as a film, guys, you're not nostalgia critic. There's no need to lose your headache. You can't waste your med. You can't be wasting your Medicare all because you think Minecraft film was like Sin City. Please, guys, come on. The movie can suck and it could still be enjoyable to some people. I get it because she's from Chicago, so she's wearing a crop top. Obviously, they're in the bad part, so it's a White Sox jersey. We don't wear those ginger fried white Cubs jerseys ever. You get Swiss cheese for a Cubs jersey. 47% sure. You rounded it. Hey, black people again, Xavier, stop saying that. Just say the N word or just say, hey, everybody. Who says that when they invoked? Spoiler alert, I'm black. Who comes to the crib, pulling up with fucking Starbucks, saying, hey, black people, you either coming for some ass with some earthy bitches, or you're just saying that to just identify that everybody's black in the garage. Xavier's already pissing me off. and she already just mellowed out. He already mellowed out that hey, you have a AI of my dead sister. It's all cool because we are family. Apple juice. Star Trek reference. Her face looks like a prime NFL wife. I'm sorry, that's terrible. By the way, don't don't read too much into it, please. It's still the aftermath of that black eye she got after fighting the twin the blood siblings, where she got that black eye. So I'm sorry for that joke. Jesus Christ, I apologize. Are they at least going to redesign the AI to make sure it doesn't look like Natalie, but still identifies? Wish you could have told me about her, bro. You were traumatized. I would too. Who wants like an AI for dead sibling just to use as guidance because you can't cope? Tony Stark obviously used to stock psychological AI of his dead dad, and then became Vision. Like, oh god, I'm not okay with it, but I'm hoping to get some ass afterwards or a kiss scene. Oh, fucking awkward. So they're gonna utilize her dead stepdad's car to use to rebuild her suit. They're gonna waste that beautiful car. Calebly fingered AI projection, spiritual senses, herbal DI DC MCU magic with liberal arts degree. The cousin of Riri Williams is somehow more interesting than her. It's crazy. Using her magic to go upside down. I think she just cloned herself as well. And testing her blasters. So I guess afterwards it's gonna be like rebranded as her own personal body shop, all nighting with her family, using magic and science. And we're done. Clown, I guess, caught up with Zeke. Oh no, it's a neighbor. Knew what your bad. You knew he was bad news. You shitted on his. You shitted on his lawn. Me personally, I'd fuck up your flowers too. Neighbor. My poor father. Damn. Fuck you, Heather. Oh, he's getting that aggressive. What? Oh, he can't electrify. He can't electrify. He was trying to fuck up some daffodils. And it looks like Parker found. Oh, but now he's wearing a suit with the hood. But now Parker has an overhaul on Ezekiel's entire bio biological electro powers. More like a rhythm sucking. So Parker now can voice command Ezekiel. Breaking in again to the same place. Him and his cousin sneaked in. Well, trespass with the same security guard and gets shot anyway. Oh, but he dual wielding. He dual wielding with the hood. I don't even feel like you needed a magical gun. This guy needed to do a curly whirly bullet shot when the guy was running to him close range. And the funniest thing, they're making the security guards pistol in hand, run forward. Do not shoot. What? Do not shoot. MCU John Wick villain. Yeah, so it is the same security guard from earlier. For free. Ah. Security's called. Now, same heist as earlier. Yeah, Parker trying to have them sign. Nope. I ain't signed. They like using shit a lot. This is some AEW dialogue. tunnel of Baroque and using leverage over his shareholding. Illegal. He's these this executive guy. Oh god, he's going over a Jimmy Butler story. The liability. I'm a hoodlum. I was a YN. So the antagonist does have daddy issues. Damn. Didn't want him. Nothing personal. Oh, that word stuck with him. Nothing personal because his father didn't want him. Oop. He just turned invisible. Did you? Did he really have to turn invisible instead of just pull out the Glock anyway? So he wants him to sign a demonic deal. Sign it. Sign it. Sign it in blood. And his father tells him how it is. Oh, he might shoot him. He might shoot him. He's not gonna shoot him. He's gonna force him to sign the demonic contract. Oh, and I get the other mouse. Yeah, that's what deadbeat dads get. And corporations. And it's still corrupting him. It's getting closer to his face. And it looks like they're finally done with the iron suit. Uh, oh, and the whole build-up suit with the obvious CGI. Dang, Miss Baby. And their magical plus scientific suit is almost done. I get your internet history. I give you ultimate power. Worth it. I'm a leak it, by the way. You do not got shit. and putting some extra essence onto the suit and about to use the magical ritual. In certain iron suits, there was magical power use, like even Norse power. So this is nothing new. Oh, we oh, is Natalie disappearing? Is Natalie disappearing? Na- oh, and Natalie is disappearing. Man, man, how is she? Man, she knows she's an AI, bro. Come on, be fucking for real. It's gonna be a last minute. She's gonna transmission straight to the laptop. Oh, and the AI is not found. And Natalie's gone. She's gone. She's dead. She's dead. She's dead. She's dead. She's dead. All right. Past is the past. Oh, I cannot wait for this show to end, bro. We're about to close out, and I want to thank everybody here that's took this pain with me. A bit of a victory song for everybody that survived. So we made it to episode 6. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Wrong one. Wrong one. All right, here we go. Episode 6. The past is the past. Recapping, I'm just going to skip over the introduction. And the last thing we noticed was Natalie disappearing in the middle of uh, a transformation of making Riri suit magical, used with her iron suit to battle Hood, then not taking care of his biological father's corporation. After assistance, yeah, I should have drank something. But it's already like mad late. I am not trying to go back to the bathroom. And we got aftermath after like episode four's flashback over the aftermath after trying to break in with Parker trying to escape, getting hunted down by security officers and dogs. Oh, and a hooded figure tries to talk to Parker, trying to show him a door with an easy way to escape or deal with the security. Take a step. Do, 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 do. And he's now randomly in a diner after escaping. due to the hooded fellow. You might have give you a penance stare. Legend. Make us greatest human of his generation. Let's keep it a buck. Parker Robbins is a loser in this entire series. I mean, he's a charismatic person to just ragtag a bunch of DEI F boys, girl, she, her, they, thems, with as much character development as when Bruce Banner and the Hulk somehow worked together. Like, come on. This guy sucks. Like, come on, man. If you even bring him up in an MCU conversation with a bunch of nerds, they'll just be like, come on. And currently, this guy that looks like he's a demon. And he just made the happy family stop. So it's obviously a realm. Yep, he's a devil. What is the day most desire? Man, I'm stuck with these college kids. Given the answer, I don't know. And the demon's already catching on the bullshit. He wants a real answer. Man, do I keep the pizza? I'm gonna be so rich that my dad noticed me. Greasy rich. Be rich like your dad? You wanna be rich like your pop pop? Damn. God damn. What's this whole narrative with calling people beautiful with this Negro? Like, it all starts with the demon as well calling him beautiful. Like, he calls his whole crew beautiful. It's so weird. No disrespect to the actor, but come on. Let, us go to fucking Anthony Romas. And he, don't get me wrong, he's not a bad looking fellow if he shortened his fucking hair. He just looks like a furry kiwi with a Farquad haircut. He just looks like a Timu Bruno Mars if he couldn't sing and he could just act without any eyelashes to see. You want to be king? Nah. Okay. It's something you won't even miss. Obviously, your soul. whatever it is that you're in. No, and there's a handshake to prove it. Fucking loser. We're the bullshit cape that gives you Marvel Rivals bottom tier powers like a geek, bro. Right now you look like shit. Who's the geek with the fucking hoodie? I mean, it's a cape or a cloak with the hood. Lil Wayne. I don't want to fucking listen to Lil Wayne. That album broke my heart, bro. That last album was fucking cheeks. I'm the king now. You see that, Dad? You're poor compared to me. And the food signifies Ironheart. They've been doing this for a fucking episode. Bruh. I command eat while stabbing my knife into the table for the seriousness. No. Still trying to confirm that Ezekiel killed Riri without Clown being there to get it, have her back, have his back. If you didn't kill Riri, oh, Ezekiel tried to stab Parker, and he's nah. It's Hood. It's Hood. It's Hood. It's cooler. Ezekiel forgot the stipulations of anyone harming him. Bro, there's only two people on this table. I'm a real piece of what? Say that shit again. Bro. Hood one. You don't belong here. And yeah, it can't be a Disney series without wasting a huge portion of food that covets a whole table after trying to play king. This entire fucking series, you guys, we've seen this on Disney Channel. I'm sure some of you guys grown up with Wizards of Waverly Place, Shake It Up, all those series. We go for a breakfast or lunch episode. You see all that food, and everybody's in a rush, so they just waste away all that. Yeah, many people are broke. He's tattooing himself. Oh, he has family. He's reminiscing on family. None of those situations that he ever actually essentially interacts with these people. And Riri is now trying to visualize a way how to get back Natalie. I bet someone's gonna stop her anyway. And his mom trying to remind her that it's not real figment of Natalie. Damn, Magic took her. Everybody to blame, bro. Nah, rushing into things without thinking is the most logical I ever do. No, she will not. Be careful. I don't like your tone. All right, the demon's already talking. And now he's English, bro. Be careful the way you speak to me, bro. Oh, and Riri's here. I'm not gonna lie, the Ironheart suit. Look, folks. Sure, I don't. I don't think I'll ever like fuck around. I don't even fuck with Miles Morales. I don't find him a cool character next to even Miguel O'Hara. At least you could tell the suits apart. Even the Iron Woman suit, even the Iron Lady suit for what Pepper Potts was wearing back in Endgame. This is the Iron Heart suit from the comic books. That at least somewhat looks like a okay. It's a female version of Iron Man. She has a distinct feature. She probably doesn't have an arc reactor, but it looks like a different person wearing the suit. It looks sleek. It still looks futuristic, and it still signifies who the character is. The the Ironheart suit that they use here is incredibly impractical and bulky. Always breaks apart. Bitch, it looks like Halo Infinite multiplayer suits. It looks like one of those heavy guys from Splitgate. Like, come on, folks. That's enough. This suit sucks, fam. Ezekiel, are you sucking him off? Going over the guy who gave him the deal for the hood. Hmm. We're having a law. Oh, and one thing. So now Ezekiel got to fight Ironheart using his biologically enhanced electrifying body, using that electro charge. Why is looking mad suggestive right now? Malbosha got to make Parker look submissive and breedable. It's pissing me off. For free, bye. Just like Uncle Ben. Rest in peace. Let's off screen the rest of this fight on the kitchen. And Riri is trying to help him. But the only way to process deactivating the voice command is kicking him in the nuts. Oh, but he's still actively attacking her because of the command. Damn, headache. And there's a knee to the groin. Hood wearing asshole. You joined the hood wearing asshole literally, willingly. Friends again. You're still a piece of shit. Joe's gone. Damn. Thank you, but I don't fuck with you. Respect that. Well, time to finish your job. Ironheart versus Parker Robin. Yeah, I told you he's gonna put the hood up for the CGI fight. I get it, dude. All you have is a cloak and magic bullets. Hit, hit. You were one of the good ones. Type shit. You're a crook. You're a criminal. You're a thug. Oh, there's the magic. Oh, it took away his invisibility. Now we can see him. Now I got Glocks. I got Glocks. I got Glocks. No invisibility, just Glocks. Boom. Oh, but the scars transforming him. Ooh, transforming him into something more demonic. God, God damn, the CGI fucking sucks. I don't know what was worse. The the time Slug got Superman punched out of the truck just for him to be unscathed, her to be unscathed, or this where you're trying to do fake, where you're trying to do fake uh long nail scratches onto the iron face, into the iron mask, and it looks so bad, bro. Like, bruh, bruh. Just ripping apart the suit while going on. Last ditch effort from Riri, trying to pull out of the iron heart. Oh, self destruct? Yes, Riri is dead. I'm joking. Okay, I'm joking. She just survives. Nobody ever gets a legit injury. Oh shit! And he survived with Glocks in hand. He pulled the trigger. Man, my ankle's killing me. Oh, and the hologram. It was all a genjutsu, breaking Parker's hands. Man, not his leather cape. That hood ain't. That hood ain't leather. Yo, yo, that shit ain't leather. That shit ain't leather. I feel cold. I feel broke. I feel broke without my hood. How am I supposed to stun on the hose? Sorry, huz. People say huz now because somehow saying huz doesn't sound like hose. Fuck me, bro. And Riri takes the elevator. If this was an animated series, I feel like people would have given this less flack. And now Riri ends up in the same diner in the same situation as Parker. Free pizza. What's wrong with Transformers? And he just pulls away the suit anyway because this guy's way more powerful. So now he's come to bargain with Riri. Riri, Riri already knows that he was responsible for giving Parker the hood. People like him. What do you mean people? We need people like her. Not Boja. We like her. Trying to get canceled on the MCU off your own writing team. For three. Bah! Sure. Still. And now he's trying to corrupt Riri. Well, I'm sure Riri can overcome this and utilize her unselfish desires, realizing she doesn't always have to recoup her losses. Wait, three popes. I'm working and the Beatles and Ringo. God. And now she's trying to still manipulate iconic, using that selfishness from Riri. Iconic, legend, and confusing him for Dormammu. No, he is not Dormammu. Iconic, fucking. Shador Sanders as motivation to call it. I'm not trying to be like Tony Stark, Hank Pym. I'm trying to be legendary. Excuse me, legendary. I'm trying to be legendary. Yikes! I got to get that raunchy Brit humor or slurs. Mephisto, you a whole demon. Oh, you fucking retard. And of course, after failing to revive her AI friend, Riri's only desire is probably bringing back Natalie using Mephisto. This is probably gonna happen. This is probably gonna happen. Riri is not shy using selfish decisions in this entire series. And, okay, finally, you can miss just your soul. Why you sit that under your breath? Nothing, nothing, nothing. You won't see a thing. Please. All right, Riri. Okay, she's smart enough. She's smart enough. We cut out. We're over the skyline. Time is passing. Oh, Riri's with the fro, like in the comics. Guys, remember in the comics, Riri with the fro? Holy shit. This dumb bitch. Past is the past. The title. And Mephisto is trying to manipulate her to go with the deal to revive back her friend. I can fix that. Oh, so she did go with the fucking deal. Is this aftermath? Oh my god. How short is Riri Williams? Because I understand she's younger for her age. She was a college grad, like what, 15? And Riri went with the deal anyway, bro. They already foreshadowed that she already did over in the past. Not even a surprise after the handshake, bro. Yo, fuck this bitch, bro. Fuck this bitch, bro. Riri risked her soul to bring back her friend, not her stepdad. You see, guys? Stepdad gets you the shorter end of the stick. Black logic in a nutshell. And that is it. We've, we've done it. We done it. We did it.
Pussy.
Oh my god. We finally did it. The show was fucking mid as fuck. You'll be surprised. Like, let me go over like season two. Let me see if there'll be a season two for this shit. Ironheart might not be. Might not. Season two might not be how character stories continue. Will there be an Ironheart season two? So most of this is no confirmation. Marvel is likely canceled. No season two. Hence, confirmed already. No predominant sources. Will they? Won't they? I was thrilled by the long-awaited villain. Finally, like Malboja, like secret sorcerer arts, Ironheart, like in the process of bringing over her dead friend, and it just feels like so contrived and forgettable. Like Jesus Christ, folks, Jesus Christ, like come on, this was just a waste of energy. I'll be surprised. First of all, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'll be surprised if there's a season two. Pioneer's producer Sevon addressed the future of Riri Williams and the other characters who were introduced into Marvel Studios in the latest Disney Plus show. It marks the final project of Marvel Cinematic Universe Phase 5. Ironheart was Ironheart was executive produced by Shanika Hodge and Sam Bailey, Angela Barnes, serving the show's directors and place events with Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, following the typical young genius and Thunder who tries to. Okay, most of this is just what happens later. A potential future for the MCU during the interview, National Studio Arts. Ohan revealed that she believes the character stories will be definitely continue in the MCU, but it won't be necessarily be a potential Ironheart season two. He addressed that there was no also a possibility of fans may see the characters again, but in MCU projects, yeah, that's dead in the water. And this was coming directly over by the producer. He knew the show was going to be cooked. He knew. I think the Marvel Disney Studios knew this show was already cooked, so they already bum rushed 3 episodes. They already bum rushed 3 episodes. That's why I had first impressions over the first three. That aired in 1 week. Over 50-minute episodes, bro. Come on, man. Ridiculous. So if your producer's already unconfident over in that product, this was already a bum rush series that did not have to push 5 hours worth of content. I can't confirm anything about our actual plans, but I will say the incredible and unique. What's incredible and unique about the MCU is truly unique, truly unique. You see, you used it twice. So that shows how impressionable the MCU is when it comes to authenticity. I guess maybe except Star Wars, which is now doing a series, a movie jump. He teased the character can be picked up anywhere. Yeah, there's not going to be a season two. There's not going to be a season two of this shit. Confirmate that they're going to jump teasers or at least inherently try to lambast cameos or Easter eggs inherently telling me what's going on with probably what's going on with Riri, what now that she has a coherent relationship with Mephisto after making a deal that literally revived back her friend. But thanks how critically bashed off record low critiques over in the show of how corruptly damaged morally Riri Williams is, or like how forgettable her connection over with Natalie was to abruptly bring any character development to even reviving her. And y'all asking for a season two, bro? Nobody even asked for it. When's the season two for Agatha? Fuck out of here, bro. Fuck the haters, fuck the bigots, fuck the Avengers, the writer, the writing, the acting, the themes, SFX, VFX, action, cinematography. On Point Ironheart is a fucking hit. To who? To who, bro? I'm over on X now. Parker is seeking out Zelma's help in the post-credit scene after getting his hood pulled off. I don't think that shit happened. And if it does, nobody asked, bro. I'm just keeping it honest, bro. When you thought you were going to get Dormammu, and I was saying Fisto's not an interesting character. I mean, you get one of the more powerful, like he's the devil of the Marvel universe. We even have pseudo black content creators even critically bashing the show over morally corrupt Riri Williams pulling any other trauma excuse up the gut because of her dead friend, selfishly using her iron suit for any moral, morally gray behavior that she has that benefits her or making a name for herself. It gets kind of stupid. And it pushes over in the writing of the show how morally gray or like abruptly selfish that she is. And that's most of what people were complaining about over most of her choices. And fumbling the bag over certain parts of the content that she really didn't have to do. She really didn't have to do most of that shit. That's crazy. And abruptly somebody saying that when she literally did join the criminal syndicate over barely saving any random strangers in her off time, contemplating contemplatively making an AI. It's either what the show doesn't willingly want to flesh out, or just feels like it's just expedition to just push over to the subplot in like record pace, and then the rest is just build up for an obvious fight scene that you know is gonna fucking happen. So what are we really fucking talking about? This show sucks. Well, I wouldn't say like it's at least a 4 or 3 out of 10 or a 5 of somewhat keeping my interest that I could watch an hour long show without visibly throwing up in my mouth. But this was just not it, man. This was not it, Disney. Fantastic Four got to save you. Fantastic Four got to save you. This was the Superman film coming up too, man. Y'all either gotta step it up production wise, get a new overhaul your writing team, make your own stylistic choices around the way you want to identify. You can't be having the same humor. Can't be vaguely making caricatures and then running with it for the next most parts of the story and not go for any payoff or build up or at least caricature change and quirks like you did like the early phases of the MCU. Most of the characters from the early parts of the films, Tony Stark from Iron Man 1 doesn't behave the same like in Iron Man 3. Doesn't behave the same from Avengers 1 to Avengers Endgame. And that comes over in even build up. That even happens in the same film from beginning to end. What about Riri really changed? And it doesn't even feel like she was even building up over her courage of making situations worse to make her family force themselves to interacting with Riri to make her open up about her being incredibly secretive. This writing team fucking sucks, bro. This sucks, bro. I sacrificed sleep for this, dude. But tell me how you guys feel down. I'm gonna call it a night. I appreciate anybody that took the time out of the day to at least watch some of the stream. So I'm finally done with the series, and we can focus on other stuff in life, like bills, taxes, porn. I'm gonna call it a night. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and share, so we can spread over the wealth, primarily for me on the DST show. That's it for me.